I'll start. Good to go. Thank you very much. Bonjour, namaste. Good morning to everybody. Thank you for attending the Odoo Experience 2023, and it's been a pleasure for Odoo community to have everybody here. Also to all the viewers on YouTube, having us seen. So today, Serpent Consulting Services is going to present a session on one topic which Odoo is missing heavily, which we are seeing since many years. Looks like we have a solution, and that will be addressing a lot of problems. The topic is work in progress phenomena and cost simulation. I'll talk about it later. First, let me just tell you about what Serpent Consulting Services is. Serpent Consulting Services is a company established in 2011. A team of global consultants now having an offices in 10 plus locations. We are having clientele around 170 plus countries. We do a lot of industry solutions because we are into ERP segment since 15 plus years. We have prepared solutions for services, hotel, hospital, manufacturing, lot of industries. So that way, this has helped us to know the problems from industry from its root, where exactly the problems are, where exactly we can sort out the concerns and give solutions to the community. We are also one of the top contributors to Odoo community. So we have our vertical hotel, vertical education are very much open source, all such industries already. We are also an official partner of Odoo, certified, great place to work certified. Let's talk about the topic now. So the topic we are presenting is called work in progress manufacturing. You know what happens in real manufacturing is it's not always a filmy stuff. Production starts, it stops. No, there are always various hiccups coming in. When the production starts, there could be a machine getting damaged. There could be a product quantity you have to do increase or decrease. There could be a labor cost increasing. There could be overheads coming in and on. So the work in progress is a kind of a phenomena. A manufacturing manager, production manager always wants that let me know dynamically runtime what is my cost effect, what is my variance effect. So our module addresses these all three cases. So having a real-time check on the change of a quantity, duration of the finish of the finished goods, and the cost impact. That's what we are going to see. Why we need MRP? Of course, to make sure everything is linked to accounting. Whenever you are running an operation, be it manufacturing, be it a service, every point links to the heart of the company called accounting. So with this MRP work in progress thing, we'll be able to identify the accounting impact of it. So that's where the session is all about. Let's take case by case. We have a simplistic case when there is no change in a work order in the manufacturing side. Things are going smooth. Nothing even a change order on the engineering side. We are good. Let's take a look at the process. We have one manufacturing order, simple one, finished goods having two raw materials. Items are very much in stock. I was supposed to consume one each, raw 1, raw material 2. I consumed each, simplified. Expected duration, machines are running so nice, like Odoo experience. Machines are running nice, 60 minutes expected, 60 minutes real. We are good. No worries. No change on the cost, no change on the quantity, all good, clear. But then 17 is launched. That's how nothing happened, no concerns. Case 2. There is a variance. There could be a quantity change, there could be a cost change, and there could be a change of order. Runtime, I need to add one other material into the whole production order. What would be the impact? Currently, Odoo Community or Odoo Enterprise does not provide such a feature. But having this implemented in one of the famous machine manufacturing companies in the US, we have come across this case and we have addressed the solution. So the cases we have suddenly runtime R2, raw material 2 to be added depending on the needs of a manufacturing order. So we added this particular product. So in here, there is no quantity change, but there is an additional product to be added, a consumable product to be added, or a stockable product to be added to make sure we get a finished goods. So from 0 to 1, so addition of a product, how will it impact? On our system, we have an option on the manufacturing order itself to see the work in progress actual. If you see on the right side, there's a work in progress actual. Currently, if I run a normal order, $30 would be the cost. But if I go with a newer raw material to be added, what will be the impact, what will be the cost analysis, and what will be the journal entries. That's what our system provides. So because we are going to have one material reduced or added, there is a change in the duration. So the impact would be, okay, actual was 0, now the standard would be additionally $10 quantity would be added. So earlier it was supposed to be 65, now it is, let's say, 30. So this is the cost impact. And then further on, if I see the later on is a variance operation, we have an option to see the journal entries. That's where you see the impact of journal entries, what are the journal inventory valuation concerning the entries with the cost of a consumption, the overhead cost, the labor cost. All such components we have pre-configured into our production order as well as the product. That's what we can see. Now third is, let's say the cost is changed. We had some specific quantities of our raw material, but now when I really run my production order, I found, oh yes, the quantity is not enough, let me buy new. So when I buy new, if the new raw material comes at a different cost, here is a trivial case again. So that's what we are also addressing. Till the manufacturing orders is finished, we can still track the whole variance of cost, how it is done. Raw material 1, we know that the cost is $5, fine to go. But when we see that the second material to be added, it's at a higher cost, let's see the impact. So now in between the running MO, if the cost is higher to be changed, what is the impact? Let's take a simulation of the cost. So why we call it a simulation? It's the way it's a flight simulator and there is IT simulator. Runtime, you can see what is the impact. That's why we call it cost simulation. So on the cost adjustment side, we have an option that on your manufacturing order which you are running, you are having to do a cost adjustment. So that cost adjustment, the proposed cost is now 6, because earlier I was supposed to get the raw material at the $5 cost, but it looks like when I buy a new runtime, dynamic, immediate needs, of course the supplier will cost you higher. Yeah, the cost is now 6. Let's take a look at the impact of this raw material added into the manufacturing order with a newer cost. What will be the impact? So that time the current cost is supposed to be 5, but now there will be 6 future cost to be added. So the earlier planned cost would be 66 and 72 as a difference. So you will see there is also a column where is a level, first level of raw material and the second level of my consumption. I will see the difference of cost to be different. You can see 5 is the current cost, future cost will be 72. So difference is this much. So this dashboard will give you an idea that what is the future impact on your cost if raw material is used as in lower cost or higher cost, where exactly you can make your profits adjustable. Now you can see the entries as well that will be impacting and giving you on the idea on the cost analysis impact. So R1 cost has been increased from 5 to 6 in the previous MO. I will also show you the live examples. So the impact is clearly seen. So there is a price variance coming in. The entry will be in the price variance reevaluated. There will be $1 or euro difference coming in the revaluation matrix. So that will be runtime appearing on your dashboard. I have a live demo as well. So if you have a question, ultimately simplifying the aspect is, if in a production order runtime your idea changes in terms of a quantity, in terms of a machine time difference, in terms of labor cost, what will be the impact runtime? Because currently what happens in Odoo, you will only get the journal entries, the variance only when the order is said to be done. When you complete the order, that time the entries will be handled. But what we do here is simulating this runtime. So that's the basic difference of our system. So I will be inviting questions if we have any. Meanwhile, I will try to show you the impact. Do you have questions, please? Excuse me, I want to show the different screen. Can I? I want to show a different screen.
Yeah, it's okay. For now, I'm going to ask you a question.
Yeah, but I want to show a different screen.
Like,
Please check. won't be seen. It is this screen being shown. Yeah. Yeah. No, I want to see the live screen. That's fine.
I guess,
One moment.
yeah, I can do
Yeah.
it.
That's what I will do. On the order side, we have an option to see the variance and WIP actual. As soon as you change the specific quantity on the order, it will immediately impact. Let's say if this order is to be closed, if I change the quantity to if I see the impact, you see that 66 became 86 because I am going to consume the 2 quantity. Standard was 10 because I have to add one more quantity. The price has become this much, the variance is this much, and that's why the journal entry has happened. So it is telling you runtime that okay, earlier the plan was about $66 to be consumed. Now it looks like you would be consuming 86. Till, make no mistake, the order is not done yet. So had it been a standard Odoo, you would not see the impact yet because this is an additional field we have, this additional section or a feature we have added, the work in progress actual. So that no AI, no any rocket science, but typically a good mixture of understanding the cost, the duration of the machine, the raw material quantity and so on to make sure to identify what will be the impact, and when the order will be said to be done, the same actual WIP will become a set of journal entries giving you an idea how it will impact your analytics, be it labor cost, overhead cost and the whole accounting aspect. Do you have any questions, Ayub? Yeah.
Hello everyone, thank you again. Thank you Jay for this presentation. Actually we have some questions for you. For now we have just one, but we will wait for you guys.
Okay. You are not being heard because people are waiting for me to speak. This is one good example of work in progress problem. When we are in a production, YouTube streaming,
Hello guys, can you hear me?
now
Yeah.
solved.
So thank you Jay for this presentation. Thank you guys for joining us again on this talk. I've seen that you already guys solved some interesting use cases in the manufacturing model. I'm really amazed by that.
Thank you.
And we have actually some questions for you. For now, we have one, but we will wait for you guys. If you have any other questions, please, you can add them on the pad. Okay, the first question says, does the model support also inventory value tracking for WIP and tracking on a WIP stock account?
Yes, it does. That's how you will be getting the inventory journal affecting the variance account as well as the impact on journal entries. It does.
Okay, perfect. So this is the question for now.
Okay.
I guess you can show them again the pad if they have any other questions.
Sure, I
Yeah.
can show the pad. Okay.
Okay.
pad.odoo.com p SCS global.
We will wait for like 5 minutes.
Yep. Meanwhile, we expect Odoo 18 or 19 to address this concern, so it will be resolved within the core Odoo modules.
Yeah, hopefully.
Because while my session was being done, few gentlemen came to me asking, what are you going to display? And when I talked about them, they said, oh yeah, this is one of our problems. Because a lot of good number of customers this time coming to Odoo experience, and they were waiting for this problem to be resolved. And I think they have come to the right session now.
Yeah, now we have the solution, guys.
So let me know if there is a question, or we will let the YouTube.
Yeah, there is one is still typing, and
Okay.
I guess there is another one that is done. The question says model available on store.
Our module is done for one of the manufacturing companies in US. We have not yet updated on App Store, because I think right now we have addressed not the global problem. There's a problem of specific machine kind of manufacturing, but we are evaluating more. If it solves the general cases, we would be more than happy to put on App Store, and that supports enterprise and community both kind of versions. So it's not yet on App Store, but we will. But meanwhile, you can always contact us@serpentcs.com. We have our website where you contact, and we will be able to help you and demonstrate the real further solution. And if any of your problems are there, we are happy to help.
Okay, perfect. Another one says, is this going to work in 2-step and 3-step manufacturing process?
It will. It will be even your work centers are added, work orders are updated. It will impact on our work order cycle as well. So this is not a single step one. If you have multi-level BOM, multiple work orders in picture, because this actually works on the baseline of work order. So any of your work order is updated, the quantity, the stock, it will impact the whole cycle of WIP. Because ultimately everything falls under the roof of manufacturing order. So what we have targeted our custom model is on the top of manufacturing order. So anything under it, pertaining it to be the work order change, the quantity change, even the new item added onto the BOM side, that will also be taken into consideration dynamically.
Okay, perfect. We have other questions for you.
Sure.
One says, how about WIP change price on real time for average costing?
For average costing, yeah, definitely. So as we showed the costing proposed, we have a thing called cost adjustment. One of our cost adjustment. This is where we have it. So when you are running a manufacturing order, when there is an adjustment of a cost to be done on a specific idea, you have to manually put the cost. That could be say one manual step. But if your it also has a linked BOM. If you see on the right side top, there's a BOM screen is linked. So you have to manually add the cost, which is an average cost. But yes, if you have a product defined, and if we make a specific additional layer of affecting the average cost dynamically on the added product runtime, we can also add that a layer of having a cost updated. Right now the cost is to be added manually, because we consider one simplistic case in a demo. But yeah, if there is a case where there is a impact you want to see on the recompute, you can also see on the top. So you can see the adjustment, you can also see the impact of a recompute as you see on the screen. So that dynamism we already have added. So I'm sure your case would be addressed with this.
Okay, perfect. Another one says, can this model bring real-time WIP for different manufacturing running in group and in separate order-wise?
Good question. So far we have only needed this to be having a scene per manufacturing order, but yes, if we group them with a tag, all manufacturing orders, and then we see the variance all together, then we can group by the specific labor cost overhead so far, overhead additional so far, cost variance so far, and maybe combined all manufacturing orders so far. So that's a good idea. That's a good takeaway for me, that the question will help me make a new module. Could be the next session.
Yeah, probably. Perfect. Another question says, if costing method is average, will I get correct post-production finished good cost?
Come again, sorry.
The question says, if costing method is average, will I get correct post-production finished goods cost?
Product average cost would not have any impact on finished goods side, because this finished goods side finished goods cost is taking into consideration the product currently used at what cost. So if let's say this cost is 6 right now, while this is being produced, because that component with of $6 value is into used in production. But now in the back end, if you buy new items, that average cost will not impact in here because that component is already utilized. You know, that part is already being utilized in the your recipe of BOM. It will not impact.
Okay, perfect. Another one says, how can I measure raw material cost and change in process cost? Can I add new process runtime?
You can add new process runtime. As I said, our solution falls into the manufacturing phenomena. So anything under that, be it a change of a BOM or a new product or process, because process will add a work order. So that will also be impacted. It will also give you a variance on that side.
Okay, very clear.
I will try to show you if it's the case.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So it's here. It will be part of this process, yes.
Okay, perfect. Another question. Is it reverse entry happen on this sampled order?
It does. Now, whenever you make a solution, you have to think a negative side as well, because negative side makes you more powerful. So we have to make sure that if anything goes wrong, the reverse entry should also happen. So we have also covered that, because testers, monkey testers, will always do a wrong case. And good question. We have done it.
You have, guys, some good question for him. He's really happy with that. And last but not least,
please.
If we pass manufacturing landed cost, what impact it has in WIP variance?
WIP itself is a landed cost, if I am not wrong in understanding, because normally when you do a landed cost, you will be doing it post the order. This section addresses the problems when you are running the manufacturing order work in progress one. So that will be a separate topic. I would be happy to discuss this to the gentleman who is asked. Good to brainstorm.
Okay.
We might come with a new module.
Yeah, please don't hesitate to talk about it after the talk. For now, that was it. Thank you so much, Jay, for this presentation.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. Please, huge applause to Jay. Thanks.
Thank you very much, and to all the viewers, happy Diwali.
Thank you.